Welcome to Thompson Valley Confidential. On November 8th, 2008, a packet of chips was stolen from this very vending machine. The chips were perched on the edge, already paid for, stuck. Who bought them? Nobody knows. But we can find out who stole them, though. Who would have done such a thing? Local sources point to these 3 suspects. Firstly, we will ask them if they did it.
Are you suspecting me of stealing the chips? I can tell you that I didn't. I did not steal the chips that day.
I'm really tired of these accusations that I'm the one who stole the chips. I am tired of being labeled a chip thief, because that's the last thing I am. I've been to prison before, and it's not somewhere I want to go back to.
There's been accusations that I'm guilty, but I am not guilty.
Of course, they all deny it. But what about when we turn the cameras off? Or when we say we turned our cameras off?
We look, and I see that there's a bag full of chips stuck in the bottom.
Noticed that there were some chips dangling in the space between the retrieval bay and the dispensal pods.
And I spot a bag of chips. And me having about 3 years experience in retrieving chips and other goods from snack machines, I used my experience and my thinking. After first trying with my arm, I went for a coat hanger.
And so I retrieved a coat hanger.
I retrieved a coat hanger and fished out the chips all by myself. And
I single-handedly retrieved the chips.
I fished them out and kept them to myself and ate them without the group even knowing.
Ah, some damning evidence, would you say? Multiple confessions from 3 different people. But just which one of them actually did it? Let's see who they blame. They think the camera's back on now.
I blame Mary Tyler Moore.
I blame the Cuban government.
I blame Ziggy Marley. I blame O.J. Simpson. I blame JFK.
I blame Heath Ledger.
there was a sniper in that grassy knoll. I'm sure of it.
I blame Bernie Mac. I blame Magic Johnson.
I blame society.
I blame Tupac.
The Mafia. I know the Mafia had a hand in doing this. Paul Newman. The guy who was in Jaws. Lee Harvey Oswald had a part in it, I'm sure.
I blame Elvis. I blame the Olsen twins. I blame Kimbo Slice.
Interesting to say the least, I suppose. Even more interesting is the empty bag of chips we found, with a tape inside of it. On this tape, our fine investigative reporters found the truth.
Oh, Chris! Got it! Chris, jiggle it!
Chris Brown. Number 1.
Oh! Give it a good push up. Thrust it.
First chip.
No.
Chris Brown. I do.
Twist it. Pop it.
Pop it. Pull it.
Chris, you're so close. You're moving
You're
it.
so close.
Pass it.
Oh, there it is. So close. There it is.
Yeah.
One good thrust.
Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Bum, 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 bum.
Eat it.
Oh, where'd it go? Where'd the chips go?
This portly fellow was the one to dislodge the chips, and Paul ran away with them. We also found this shot. He is obviously the one who actually perpetrated the actual crime here. It would seem that he is to blame for the captivating thievery of the 8th of November. Sadly, he was later found dead in a nearby alley. On that note, we wrap up. Good night, everyone, and don't steal chips.